Hey guys, I am working on a Toro XL 380H today, trying to take the steering wheel off so that I can replace a part that goes on the steering shaft. Now when I turn my steering wheel left or right, the cogs aren't engaging and it's just spinning. I can't turn the wheels, and there's just a little part that sits at the bottom of the shaft, which I'm going to get to. I've watched a few YouTube videos and I couldn't find anything that had this exact mower, so I kind of ran into some problems and I've kind of figured them out, I think. So just want to show you guys what I've got. Here's the mower. So all I've done so far is undid one bolt. This bar here holds the petrol tank, so the petrol tank did sit in here. Undid a bolt, lifted it up, the tank came out all right. I didn't have to disconnect fuel lines or anything, so I'm just sitting it off to the side. Now you'll see what I'm talking about right at the bottom there with that rusted washer. Right now there's a lot of play in the steering, turns left or right, not engaging. I did actually lift that little part up before and you can see how worn it is. It's actually worn right through. I could probably just bend it and take it off, but anyway, so that's my issue. Now other YouTube videos I watched, I'll just get underneath the mower. Other YouTube videos I watched showed that cog there, right in the center of the screen, has a nut on it. So you undo that nut and the steering shaft lifts out from the top. However, as you can see on that, that's just a, that's an end piece. I can't take that off, so I'm actually having to attack it now from the top. Now I've found through here, there's what's called a pin roll. In this gap here, there was a pin roll. Now I didn't realize what it was. I thought maybe it was a bit rusty, and I thought maybe it takes an Allen key or a square head bit. And anyway, so I'd been trying to take it off, couldn't get anywhere. Realized it was a pin roll, so I just tapped it out with a just a little hole punch. Just put it through there, whacked it out with a hammer, and this is what you should end up with. Just this bit here. So once you take that out, which I did about 20 minutes ago, I'm still struggling to get my wheel off. Now everything's really loose. There's a lot of play in this. You'll see I can lift this up now a good almost 10 mil. And still can't quite get it off. Now what I've been doing is I'm actually lifting and twisting side to side to try and loosen it, because all it is, that shaft is just stuck right up the middle of this this plastic wheel cover here. So I've been working away at it, and I can tell from the pin roll hole that I've actually made a bit of movement, because you can see that it's kind of dropping. But so that's the Toro XL 380H. I'll keep going with this and hopefully get this wheel off soon so that the whole shaft will lift out, and I'll be able to get to that little, forgotten the name of that part, I did look it up. But there's a washer, there was an E-clip which I've already taken off, and I'll show you what it looks like on the other side. You can see I've made a bit more progress now. Okay, after a bit of working back and forth, twisting and bending, I've got the steering wheel off. Let's head over here. Now, you will see I was just able, that shaft has actually dropped down, but I've been able to take off the washer, and that is called a bearing flange. Now you can see, if I hold that in the right light, you can see that is so worn, it's just broken it. Now obviously this mower is a good 12, 11 years old now, so that's just wear and tear for a long time. Now some people have said these are pretty cheap. You can buy them on Amazon for a few dollars. I might just go to my local Toro dealer and see if I can order the part. But it's as simple as, once you've got the new part, drop that back down onto the shaft. It will slide down into place. You'll put the washer and then the E-clip back on top. Now I'll probably just order all three just so they're new. Put the steering wheel cover back on. Bob's your uncle. Should be fixed. Hopefully this has helped someone, as it found me, as I found it quite hard to find a video with this exact mower, this exact problem. But Hope you like it. Thanks, guys. Well, it's a couple of hours later. I actually called up my local mower shop and look what they had. They did say they were going to have to order it in. It'd be a few weeks, but they checked out the back and they had exactly what I need. So this is a bearing flange, and you can tell how old how worn the old one is. So this is just going to slot straight on. Now the lighting's not good because it's nighttime now, but this will just slot straight down that shaft. Because of that little bit that kicks out there, that'll slot into place, and I can then put the washer and the E-clip back over and reassemble it. Okay guys, I've actually taken the shaft right out because I was having a bit of trouble sliding this flange bracket all the way down. It kept getting stuck right there and I couldn't push down any further, so I've just taken the whole thing out. This is what she looks like. That's it. But I've just gone around there with a file just to take off. There was a slight edge that had kind of been created, I guess, from all the rubbing of the old bracket. So I've just taken that edge off, and now this will slide all the way up. So now I can put this shaft back in, put it back together. Okay, I've just put the shaft back in. You can see I've put the E-clip back over that washer, so she's fit in there nicely. Now I just got to put this fuel tank back on. Okay, we are pretty much done. Just one thing to remember when you're putting your steering wheel back on, make sure that your wheels are straight. So just try and, maybe even just by eye, just try and line them up so they're straight. Then make sure that your shaft goes in straight. Now the way I could tell, I had my steering wheel as straight as I can, but you've also got this little pinroll hole, is basically just right on the side, so kind of at a perfect, I guess, right angle. So if you line that up, it should be pretty straight. And as you can see, when I turn my wheel now, left and right, she's working again, whereas before I'd just be spinning the steering wheel round and round and nothing would happen. So hopefully this video is of use to someone out there. Hopefully it helps.